My name is Megan Munoz, and I will be conducting today's lecture on Wriston's Law.
Hi, we are the MISC and I am Megan Munoz.
I am Jessica Scott.
And I'm Erica Ramirez.
Now meet Walter Wriston, whom Wriston's Law is named after. Mr. Wriston, an expert on commercial banking, wrote and spoke widely on topics relating to finance, banking, technology, and international business. In the 1970s, Mr. Wriston was arguably the most influential commercial banker in the world. He was a famous banker and former CEO of Citibank. Mr. Wriston's career at Citibank spanned nearly 40 years. He joined the company in 1946 as a junior inspector in the Comptroller's Division. After various advancements within the company, Mr. Wriston ended his career as chairman in 1984. He was also an innovator. He introduced many important innovations in consumer and corporate banking. While at Citibank, Walter lobbied the U.S. government to change banking laws such as interstate banking regulations. In addition, he implemented ATMs, CDs, and credit cards. Most importantly, Mr. Wriston coined Wriston's Law. What is Wriston's Law? The law states that capital will always go where it's welcome and stay where it's well treated. Capital is not just money, it's also talent and ideas. They too will go where they're welcome and stay where they are well treated. Walter Wriston predicted the rise of electronic networks and their chief effect. He said capital, when freed to travel at the speed of light, will go where it is wanted, stay where it is well treated, in his 1992 book, The Twilight of Sovereignty. At an annual monetary conference, Walter Wriston argued his law of capital. He argued that the self-regulating forces of the market will do more to ensure institutional stability than will government mandates. Wriston's law is still very valuable today. By applying his law of capital and talent flow, you can predict the fortunes of countries, companies, states, and cities. All predictions about future performance must start with the most basic question: do companies and countries attract money and talent or repel it? The key here is that capital is not just money, but it's people and ideas too. People who work hard, people who study hard, ideas, patents, talents, especially people who are unwelcome elsewhere with their ideas. The welcome and well-treated parts are very important as well. Essentially, being nice to foreigners was critical. Germany and Japan weren't particularly nice or tolerant to their neighbors in the first half of the 20th century, so the smart ones just left. Past and present. The success of America in the recent past illustrates the reality of Wriston's Law. America was a safe place for smart people and investment capital. America attracted talent and money while other countries repelled it. Here are a few more examples. Meritocracy. America was a place where merit and investment could be rewarded, not just economically, but socially too. America attracted capital ruthlessly. Today, capital and merit are under attack. The atomic bomb. America beat Germany to the atomic bomb in the 1940s because America welcomed talented immigrants, many of them Central European Jews, and Germany repelled them. Immigrants came to America in droves in the 20th century because this was a land of opportunity. Many of them succeeded because there were many opportunities and few barriers. Today, America is not attracting talent and entrepreneurs like we were in the past. Foreign students still come to this country to be educated. Some stay, but many others are finding it easier and cheaper to develop businesses and technologies in other countries. The Moon and Cold War. America beat the Soviet Union to the moon in 1969 and then 20 years later to the Cold War's victor's podium because America had the immigrant X factor. The Soviets did not. Today, America has made it harder for educated and skilled foreigners to enter the country and become citizens. The economic boom. The economic conditions of America were also welcoming. While Europe raised taxes, presidents like John Kennedy and Ronald Reagan lowered them. Capital moved to America, created jobs, and provided a foundation for new technologies. Investment capital also attracted great minds and encouraged foreign students to come and study in our universities. Many wanted to stay, and we granted their wish. The great 25-year economic boom from 1982 to 2007 of technology, entrepreneurship, and investment was built on Wriston's law. Today, America is no longer as attractive to investment capital as we once were just a few decades ago. We now have the highest corporate tax rate in the world. What is the future of America's economy? Nobody knows for sure, but one helpful predictor and measure is Wriston's law. The globalization of technology is changing the way businesses do things. These technological improvements are going to drive Wriston's law into the future. All the types of capital, financial, intellectual, cultural, etc., will go where they're welcome and stay where they are well treated. Rich Cargill, a Forbes employee, says American policy is working against Wriston's law. As long as this continues, the American recovery will remain weak.